The escape pod crashed into William's cornfield at 3:47 a.m. on a Tuesday, carving a burning trench through 6 months of careful cultivation. Any reasonable farmer would have called the authorities, filed insurance claims, and kept a safe distance from the smoking wreckage. But William had never been particularly reasonable. Instead, he grabbed his fire extinguisher and ran toward the crater. The pod's hull had cracked open like an egg, revealing a figure slumped inside. At first glance, she appeared human, until William noticed the subtle differences. Her skin held an otherworldly luminescence. Her ears tapered to delicate points, and intricate silver markings traced patterns along her arms like living tattoos. "Hey," William called softly, approaching with cautious concern. "Can you hear me?" The alien's eyes fluttered open, revealing irises that shifted between violet and gold. She tried to speak, but only managed a weak cough. William noticed the dark fluid seeping from a wound on her shoulder. Not red like human blood, but a deep blue that seemed to pulse with its own light. Without hesitation, he scooped her into his arms and carried her to his farmhouse. Over the Ya. Following days, William learned her name was Zarathel, though she insisted he simply call her Lisa when she discovered how his tongue struggled with her native pronunciation. She explained haltingly as her grasp of English improved, a princess of the ethereal dominion, a vast empire spanning 12 star systems. "Why are you helping me?" Lisa asked on her third evening, watching William change her bandages with practiced gentleness. "Your species has no reason to trust mine." William paused in his work. "Because you needed help. That's reason enough." Lisa studied his weathered face, searching for deception or hidden motive. She found neither. In the Dominion, such altruism was weakness, a fatal flaw to be exploited. Yet here was this simple human farmer, asking nothing in return for his kindness. As her strength returned, Lisa shared fragments of her story. She was fleeing an arranged marriage to unite two warring houses, a political alliance that would end the civil war tearing apart her people. Her escape had been discovered. Pursuit ships were certainly coming. "They'll destroy everything to get to me," she warned William. "Your home, your fields, everything you've built." William nodded thoughtfully as he prepared their evening meal. "Then we'd better be ready for them." The attack came at dawn on the 7th day. 3 sleek vessels descended from the cloud cover, their weapons charging with ominous hums. William stood on his front porch beside Lisa, showing no fear despite facing technology that could reduce his farm to atoms in seconds. The lead ship's commander materialized as a hologram, a stern figure in ornate armor bearing the crest of House Veltaran. "Princess Zarathel," the commander intoned, "you will return immediately to face your obligations. The human will be spared if he surrenders you now." William stepped forward. "She's under my protection." The commander's laugh was harsh. "Human, you cannot comprehend what you face. We are the ethereal dominion. We have conquered worlds." "Maybe," William replied calmly. "But this is my land, and she's my guest. That means something here." What happened next would become legend throughout the Dominion. Instead of the expected slaughter, Princess Zarathel stepped between the ships and the farmhouse. Her markings blazed with sudden radiance as she activated abilities long dormant, powers reserved for the royal bloodline. "Commander Kethavar," her voice carried across the field with imperial authority, "you forget yourself. I am not merely princess by birth, but by right of power." The air around Lisa shimmered as energy coursed through her. The weapons of the 3 ships sparked and died, their targeting systems overwhelmed by her psychic interference. "This human showed me something we've forgotten," she continued, her voice rising. "Compassion without agenda, kindness without price, honor without conquest." She gestured toward William, who watched with quiet pride. "He represents what we could become if we abandoned our endless wars for dominance." Commander Kethavar's projection flickered. "Princess, you cannot mean—" "I mean exactly what I say." Lisa's power reached its crescendo, and across the star system, every ship in the Dominion fleet received her message simultaneously. "I claim my right as heir to the ethereal throne, But I claim it not through marriage or conquest, but through the example of humanity. She turned to William. You welcomed me into your home, human, when you had every reason to fear me. You cared for my wounds when helping me could only bring you danger. You stood ready to defend me against impossible odds, asking nothing in return. The farmer smiled. That's just what neighbors do, Lisa. Neighbors, she repeated, as if tasting the word. Yes, that's what we should all be. Lisa faced the hovering ships once more. Return to the Dominion. Tell the warring houses that Princess Zarathel has made her choice. I will take the throne not through political marriage, but through a new philosophy. We will learn from humanity what it means to extend kindness to strangers, to offer shelter to the lost, to choose cooperation over conquest. The ships departed, carrying with them news that would reshape an empire. That evening, as they sat on William's porch watching the sunset paint his cornfields gold, Lisa asked, Will you teach me more about being a good neighbor? William handed her a glass of sweet tea. Reckon we can start with helping me replant where your pod landed. Partners split the work and share the harvest. Princess Zarathel, Lisa, smiled, understanding that she had found something worth more than any throne. She had discovered what it truly meant to be human,